Hayes, what you got for me?
Yo, people, Durag Diaries, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. First show of the week. Let's talk football. We're doing it a little bit different today. International break, so no North Divide, but we thought we have to get in a show, and I thought I have to bring the boys together. So let's talk football, man. I've got Hooks. I've got Dean here with me. Famzone TV for Dean. Halftime Hooks for Hooks. Both of the links are in the title. I'll also put them in the description so you can't miss them. Make sure you are supporting the Mandem. But yeah, man, away from that, look, just really quickly, channel is now sponsored by Match Bingo, so make sure you guys are scanning the QR code in the corner using promo code DRD to stay tuned in, and make sure you're showing your support to them, man. You get to have fun, play some bingo whilst doing a little footballing bet, but make sure you do gamble responsibly. 18 plus in the UK only, you know, one of them ones. The brown envelopes have been passed over. So I know Dean's looking. Dean's like, what's going on over here? Well, right, we're brown envelope, Dean. We're brown enveloped up. That's
wait, wait, before you go any further, yeah? I think that's the first time I've heard the intro. Yeah. The music, everything. I ain't heard it before. Everyone, all right. Okay, everyone's updating, yeah? I went away for a couple of weeks and everyone's updating. All right, cool. I noticed that it ends as well. I went away for a couple of weeks. Cool, no problem. Just leave me behind. All right. You know
what's funny? Dean knows he don't even have to do any of that. Dean's got a pattern intro and all that. And Dean's just sat there waiting, and he's just hearing music all of a sudden. Like,
well, I'm gonna have to get a new intro because the same intro. I have to go and talk to a couple of my brethren.
These men are gonna go get some.
Try the black book in it. Yeah, the black book.
The intro's gonna start, and you're gonna hear
yeah, you know that, innit? You know it's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be dirty.
Now you're here, link up TV. Crazy.
No, hey, big up, man. Big up, man. I love that. These are going forward, man. Trust me, man. Big up.
No, we're trying, man. We're trying, but what are you, man, saying though? How are you, man, doing? Weekend,
you know what?
Complain, bro.
I was speaking to Dean just before we went live. Yeah, yo. These Liverpool man, yeah, are so toxic, bro. Oh my god. Oh God forbid, yeah. God forbid, as an Arsenal fan, yeah. How dare I make a video, yeah, about my final Premier League predictions for the season? How dare I ever say, I think Arsenal are gonna win the league? How dare I? How dare I? These man rolling up in the comments angry, bro. Like, the thing is, I didn't even slew Liverpool. Nothing like that. I'll be real, yeah. It's probably one of the most genuine videos, yeah, I've ever made in my life, yeah. But these man, do you know what? These man acting like I told them all to suck their mum. This is what they're doing. So I hear it. Like, obviously, like, I like Liverpool, innit?
Hooks, stop all that gimmick you like.
Hooks, it's the tired narrative. You've been saying 6 months it worked. It got the Mandem 6 months ago because you were out of the title race. So you were just like, yeah, Liverpool, glazing Liverpool. You can't run the I like Liverpool and you slew Liverpool every week.
But I actually like
even when we started, you were slewing us already. Like, there was 9 slew back Liverpool. And you already started it off. You stopped Jords talking to slew Liverpool.
No, he asked me how
you can't help yourself.
I didn't slew Liverpool. I slew the toxic fans. I didn't slew Liverpool.
The toxic fans. Why don't you talk about your own fans? Like, your fans are the most toxic.
Oh, I know about them man as well. Don't worry, I know about that. Because God forbid you say anything about Arteta needed to change his ways. Yeah, oh God forbid. Yeah, these men start flying in with the hammers and the blades and the guns, bro. Like, don't worry. There's toxic man in every fan base. Yeah, but like the Liverpool fans specifically. Yeah, if you don't glaze them 24/7. Yeah, if you don't caress their ego 24/7 about their club. Yeah, oh my God.
I hear it though. No, on the real one, Hooks, I know what you're talking about. There are certain Liverpool fans that they think they got a divine right because we've been such a big club for so long. You know, you just think, oh, everyone should respect us. It don't work like that in football. Like, rival fans will definitely clown us. Like, and I accept that, bro. You see me, I'm a real fan. I accept that. Like, I can sit here and pretend that our shit don't stink. You get me? There's a lot of Liverpool fans like that. Like, they think that everyone should think how they think. I hear it, Hooks. I hear it, but, bruv, I'm not like that, so I can't talk for how our Liverpool fans act. You get me? But if you want to be honest opinions, I respect your honest opinions. But this narrative, you love Liverpool, is crazy to me.
No, I love Liverpool, man. I don't understand. I actually like Liverpool, bro. Like, it's so like.
And furthermore, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that right now. You can't.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, why would I lie? Like, I'll be real.
How can you like Liverpool, bro? We're the title rivals. Me, us, and Art. So if you like Liverpool, so when you watch Liverpool, you want them to win. If Liverpool playing Burnley, you want Liverpool to beat Burnley.
I spoke to D about this last season. Yeah.
Hey.
If Liverpool got to the semi-final of the Champions League, if they're facing like a European team, I want them to win.
So in the final, if we're playing, Barcelona. You want?
Yeah, in the final, Liverpool, because like Liverpool, like for me, he's not a rival.
No way. I don't know English teams, man. I don't care what
do you know what? They're not a rival or direct rival right now, but at the same time, let's have it right. If you two keep competing, it will become a rivalry like Man City and Liverpool become a rivalry. So you can't want that team to do better than you when and let's have it right, Hooks. Liverpool's the biggest team in the league. You should want to be the biggest team in the league. So you don't want to see them win more trophies because every trophy they do win widens the gap between you and them.
Yeah, in the league, but in the league is different because in the league, I want everybody to crash and burn. That's not Arsenal.
No, I don't mean in the league as in that sense. I mean in England, their trophy count, like not just the English trophies.
I don't care about their trophy.
Any trophy. I don't want you to win nothing. I don't want no English club winning a thing because I want to be clear.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're already clear. Like I don't.
We're not clear, bro. We've got the same as Man United league titles.
Yeah, but you man are clear of me.
Do you know what I mean? That's not my thing. See me, I need to be clear of Man United.
Yeah, but I'm not catching up for like another, I don't know, maybe 10, 15. Like, I gotta be real. Like, I'm not catching up for like another 10, 15 years, isn't it? My first and foremost kind of like priority is I need to widen the gap between me and the likes of Chelsea and City when it comes to total trophy count. Because they're catching up.
Chelsea are doing it.
Yeah, they're catching up. They're catching up. So I also need to ensure that I'm like increasing the gap between me and Manchester United when it comes to FA Cups. Do you get it?
Oh, bruv, leave it.
I know you men don't rate FA Cups, but I love the FA Cup in it. So like that's like you get me. That like
I'm not saying FA Cups, but bruv, how can you increase the gap between you and Man United and just talk about FA Cups, bro? Like you got to talk about all your English cups, bruv. You can't just talk about one cup. And you're nowhere near Man United.
Let's be honest as well, yeah. Like I think we can all be honest about this, yeah. Like before Arsenal fans and Arsenal start worrying about like decreasing the gap to Man United and Liverpool or increasing the gap between Arsenal and Man City and Chelsea, Arsenal just need to worry about when are we going to win our first Champions League. Really and truly, like that's what we need to focus on. Like when are we going to win our first Champions League? So like for me personally, I don't like when it comes to Liverpool specifically, like I don't really have that kind of animosity or vim towards because me growing up, Whenever you man was shit, I was good. Whenever you man was good, I was shit. We've never actually.
Well, you're both being good right now, and that was the point I was making. What
Well,
about in 2 years' time? If they beat you to the league and you come second again, like you did against Man City, yeah? Because let's have it right. Arsenal, Man City now have a rivalry. As much as they try to paint it down.
No, we don't. We don't.
Well, you don't think you do, but all right. So let me paint this out. Just 20 years ago, when they got their new owners, they took all your best players one by one, season on season, and pushed your team down to being the rubbish Wenger team. When you man were watching the Juru and Shamak and them, man, yeah, they took all your best players. Now and then when you actually got to a point of when you could compete with them, they slapped you down like little bro again and said you're not gonna finish above us. One above you, one above you, one above you. You guys now try to say there's no rivalry. There's no. All right, there isn't one. You're Man City's little bros. Are you looking to now go out there and be? No, I'm not. I now go out there and be Liverpool's little bros.
I can't be anyone's little bro when I have more trophies than them.
Man City have more league titles and Premier Leagues than you. They don't have more trophies in the last 20 years.
They have more Premier Leagues. They don't have more.
Oh wait, Jords, I love what Hook said there. They haven't got more league titles than me. Oh, cool, no problem. I love it. The league titles, I like it.
Remember, Dean, they didn't want to do that before. Remember when we were doing this before? It was like
I made the differentiation. Yeah, I said they don't have more league titles than me. They have more leagues, Premier Leagues. They don't have more league titles. They have more Premier Leagues. I made the.
When I was doing this, I sounded nuts.
No, because you were trying to make it sound like the league titles are Premier Leagues when all of you won two.
League titles are league titles to me. If it's the top division. Division, that's all I care about. Are we in the same division when I won the league? Yeah, all right, cool. No,
yeah,
that's the league. Don't care. It was all here. It was all present when we won it. Yeah, don't tell me it's a different name and we didn't win it.
Yeah, but that's what.
Asian, he won't comment on that one.
What I'm doing is I'm creating a distinction between the Premier League and league titles. You're not.
Why?
So what I'm doing is
why? Why am I making a why am I changing? Bro, we was all present. We was all here.
Wait, is there a difference between the Carabao Cup and the Capital One Cup?
Exactly.
No, it's just different. It's just different sponsors. It's a cup. It's just different sponsors.
The Premier League.
I'm not gonna go back through this again because there's a stream. I think it was on Famzone TV. We did it, where I actually. Bring out they actually bring out the information as to why it is different. I'm gonna do it again. Like the stream's there somewhere, you can go back and watch it. I'm not doing it again because unlike you, man, I do the research. Do you get me? And
I know you do the research because you was dying to debunk our 20 league titles.
No,
you dying.
This is the guy that likes Liverpool, by the way.
Yeah. How about this?
You and SB was trying your hardest.
No.
I nearly traveled to SB and see me. I needed to fight him. Get me? He was winding me up. I thought, why is he winding me up like this? I have to travel over there.
How about this year? I was actually happy when you man finally equaled the titles between you and United because now we can both dunk on that. I'm there with you. Like you get me. Allen Iverson, I done the alley-oop, and you get me. You're there. Oh, slam! You get me. Man's there because Bun United, because they're my actual rivals. Yeah, you man are not my rivals, bro. Man City are not my rivals.
Are you a real fan, Hooks? Are you a real fan? Because see me, I don't know. See me, maybe I'm just different. I do not see. Just listen to these words now. European Cup. If Arsenal's playing Real Madrid, I want Real Madrid to win it. I don't want no English club winning anything.
I want glory for my nation because I'm English.
I don't care about our nation. I don't care. Any England club, I want Liverpool only. I don't care.
Yeah, glory for my nation. Yes, that's fine. I hold that one, glory for my nation, because
you're not glory for your nation because Spurs the same way. So you're not.
Because you're actually my rivals.
You get me?
But we're part of your nation.
You're.
When we won the Europa League, you should have been happy because it's glory for the nation.
I shouldn't have.
Glory for the nation.
It's you because
you're a hypocrite then. No, you're a hypocrite then. Because you know now. Wait, do you want to know how you're a hypocrite? Because you said that you like Liverpool, and then you went out your way to create a whole dissertation on why their league titles aren't the same as a Premier League title and how they don't have 20 league titles. They have one Premier League and whatever 20 Division Ones.
Premier Leagues. Don't insult my bedrooms like that.
I'm all right. So you done all that, and then again, you went all this way to sit here and now make things up that, oh, yeah, I'm here for the nation. I want glory for the nation.
Yeah,
So when Liverpool wins something in Europe, it's yeah. When City wins something in Europe, it's yeah. When Spurs win something in Europe, it's like no. So you're not glory for your nation.
You're my rivals, bro. Like I don't understand you, man.
But you say Man City aren't your rivals. Man United are apparently your rivals. When was the last time you competed with Man United for anything?
But I have a history with them.
You had a history.
Yeah.
No, you had.
Well, that's the whole point of history, bro. It's in the past. Of course, I had history.
Okay, but when was the last? How long ago was that?
What did you, bro? Are you all right?
20 plus years ago. 20 plus years ago.
Are you all right? I grew up.
It was over 20. It was over 20. I'm just trying to clarify the time frame. I'm just trying to clarify the time frame.
Man, being my rivals, bro.
No, over 20 years. Over 20 years ago, you were competing.
Yeah, but that's still part of my life, bro.
So, but if for over,
I haven't had a rivalry with anyone like that.
I get that, but if over 20 years,
you've not had a rivalry with anyone like that.
Well, technically, you have had a rivalry with Man City. You've just not been successful.
No, I haven't had a rivalry.
Competed for leagues with them the same way you did Man United. Just not successful.
You don't feel like it's a rivalry. Just got beat up.
Yeah,
that's why it's not a rivalry when you lose all the time. That's why.
But the rivalry is deeper than that. I'm talking like Sir Alex Ferguson was talking stuff that was like influencing like decisions that would happen in games. Like
he was influencing
everything. And he was downplaying like my thing, bro. Like whenever Arsenal and Man United were linking up, bro, it was war before it even got onto the pitch. Man were beefing in the tunnel. Do you get me? Patrick Vieira was telling Gary Neville,
that's how football was back then. Football's not like that no more. That's fine. Football's not like
exactly.
that.
I don't have.
Still trying to establish that this rivalry was over 20 plus years ago.
Just because you don't have rivalry with anyone,
rivalry. Well, we do. We have rivalry. You just said
you don't have rivalry. No one.
Oh, you're contradicting yourself again because you said that we was your rival. And now we don't have a rivalry.
Yes, you're my local rival. You're down the road. I can drive my car.
So why did you just say we don't have rivalries for your local rival? You're contradicting yourself.
You're just trying to do the YouTube thing and rattle, man. Because you know what you're saying.
No, because I actually wanted to have a conversation about how they can be your rivals for over 20 years.
You know what I'm saying.
My actual point was over 20 years ago you had this rivalry. Cool. At that time it was a rivalry, but times move on. Just like Liverpool Man United was a heavy rivalry. Now, Liverpool Man United haven't competed for anything or even the same for such a long time. They're not rivals. Dean looks at Man United and laughs. Who does he consider a rival now? Manchester City is their rival at this moment in time because that's the most recent back and forth rivalry they have. It's not a rivalry.
I just hate Man United. I don't see them as a rival. I just hate them.
No, it's not a rivalry, man. These Pep and Klopp were like all hugging each other, like, "No, you're the best. No, you're the best. No, you're the best." Like,
that was all fake. That was all fake.
That wasn't no rivalry, bro. That wasn't no rivalry. Like, that's not no real rivalry,
bro. I can't believe we made Man City get over 100 points, bro, to win the league.
Ain't no real rivalry.
What are you talking about?
Ain't no real rivalry.
We made them get over 100 points.
It's just as competitive as yours was. If you talk about on the field competition, it was just as competitive as yours and Man United.
Wait, do you know that? When I'm talking rivalry, I'm talking about like Wenger and Mourinho nearly coming to blows on the pitch, bro.
That's all right. That's fine.
I'm not talking about no.
But we're talking football.
What about players, bro? What about Mane and Edison fighting on the pitch?
Of all time. That's what I'm talking about. That.
There was players fighting on the pitch when it was Man City Liverpool, bro. What's going on?
No, bro. What are we doing? Do you know what? Yeah.
You know why I don't want to hear that? Because back in the day, you can get away with doing stuff. Nowadays, managers don't do stuff like that. They won't send for another manager in a press conference. They'll just get fined. You'll just get fined.
But only not too long ago, Tuchel and Conte were doing that.
They were shaking hands, and nothing really happened, bro.
That shake hand was crazy.
They were shaking hands, and he was like, "Oh, who can grip each other's hand?"
Fire in the belly, man. Fire in the belly, bro. Bit of fire in the belly.
Let's have it right. Most managers or most players, like the physical aspect of the game back in the day was a lot more, so you would get away with way more stuff. So when you see the Roy Keane battles with Patrick Vieira and you say them man were having a fist up, that was normal back in those days. Having a fist up, wasn't normal, but it was normalized. It used to happen quite often. Nowadays, you don't get man getting fist up.
Can I explain something to you? Yeah,
go for it.
Rivalries are usually built upon like very specific foundations in it. Like, for example, the Arsenal-Tottenham rivalry pretty much stems from the fact that you man think that you was in North London first, but you wasn't, and we moved from South London to North London and dominated football from North London.
Oh no, Tottenham went there first.
No, they weren't. We've
always been in the same era. It was
I
classed as
thought
middle.
Tottenham was always there first.
No. Again, Dean, this is Hooks doing semantics. We've always been based in Tottenham. His argument is that Tottenham wasn't North London back in the day. It was Middlesex. That's his argument.
It wasn't North London.
That's his argument.
It wasn't part of the London boroughs. It wasn't part of the London boroughs.
Who's is the best?
It wasn't part of the London boroughs.
It's always been the same place. It's always been Tottenham.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It's always been in Tottenham. But you're going to say you're a pain in the ass.
He finds any little scrutiny.
Yeah, so
he's doing loopholes. He's doing Chelsea thing. He's doing a Chelsea thing.
That's one kind of foundation. Yeah, like because obviously you got things like, for example, you got Celtic and Rangers. Yeah, like big. Like so you have two titans in a league. That's another foundation, which is the competitive foundation. Yeah. Now, the competitive foundation, for me, why it doesn't apply to Liverpool and Man City the same way that it applies to Arsenal and Manchester United. Because let's be real, yeah, over an 8-year period, Liverpool was just getting punched up. Yeah, they were just getting punched up. Like, let's just be real. In the Premier League, they were just getting punched up. Like, you out of like 7-8 attempts, these man won it once. That's not rivalry, bro.
In the Premier League, though. But
that's not rivalry.
How many times did you win it when you was going up?
When Wenger came, over a 7-year period, we won it 3 times, they won it 4.
So wait, why did you do a 7-year period and an 8-year or 9-year period?
Because that's when the rivalry was built, Jords. What are we doing?
No. But
the rivalry between Man United
again,
and Arsenal was actually built.
You do the 7-year period because it literally suits your narrative. Because after that 7 years, he never won a league. So if you actually do his period in the
competitive, are you all right?
You was trying to.
We weren't competitive with Man City for 7 years. We weren't. There was a year we had a year out. So what's going on here?
Wait, are you listening? I think to are you listening?
No, because you want to do 7 years. We wasn't. What about you, though? You lot competing with Man United for what? Nearly 20 years, wasn't it?
No. We wasn't competing with them for nearly 20 years.
They were your rivals, though, isn't it?
The rivalry, like the real back and forth, yeah, was when Arsene Wenger first took the Premier League from Manchester United, bro.
That was a big,
okay. So then you could at
the time.
You could say that. All right, you could say the same about Liverpool
because you wasn't born. You wasn't even alive.
You could say the same about Liverpool. You could say the same about Liverpool. You could say the same about Liverpool. The rivalry only started between Liverpool and City in 2019, 2020 when Liverpool took the title back from City because City had only won 1 title at that point. So you're trying to
only won 1.
So it was 1-1 at that point. It was 1-1 at that point.
What happened in the years?
Okay, but you're gonna say it wasn't a rivalry, but the years preceding, Man City won it, cool. But Liverpool was still winning other things.
Champions League, all that stuff. Wait. Again, wait. Just quickly. Bring up Doug's comment. Yeah. So this is prime evidence. Yeah. Of listening to respond instead of listening to understand, because I already said there's a foundation of rivalry where your local Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, they're both in Madrid, bro. What are we doing? So can you listen? I beg, can man just listen, bro? Sometimes I feel like, is there any point in talking? Because man don't listen. Man will talk or say a whole thing and then they're just waiting on that one little section. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on that, bro. Open. Most High gave you 2 ears, yeah, and 1 mouth. So you listen more than you talk, yeah? So Doug, respectfully, yeah, hold that. You're not concentrating, you're not focused, yeah? But obviously, you're part of Durag Diaries community, so continue showing him some love and send him some super chat safe. So, by the way, yeah, like I don't care what anyone's, do you know what, yeah? All right, let me ask you a question, Dean, yeah? What rivalry do you think is bigger as a Liverpool fan, yeah? Manchester United or Man City?
No, our rivalry with Man United was the biggest rivalry in English football.
But Manchester United haven't been competitive for what? 30?
No, but because it's the trophy hall. It's trophy hall. It's the Alex Ferguson saying he's going to knock us off the...
Till just last year, Liverpool just took them over trophies. Man United has still been winning trophies, so that's different, Hooks. It's different. You guys haven't won anything. So you don't have a rival then?
I won a trophy 5 years ago, safe. So, but
I
yeah.
won one 3 months
5 years
ago.
ago.
I feel like I've
It's
said
crazy. Wait, Dean, it's crazy. When's the last time
5
you
years
won
is
one?
crazy. I don't know what 5 years means.
You know,
I
and
don't
then you
even
get,
know.
No, but-
and then you get, yeah. Wait.
I only know in months. I only count in months.
Not
I
counting
count in
months.
months.
I George.
Days even. I don't
do.
count in years, bro. It's madness.
I George. Do you want a prime example, yeah, of age and generations in football, yeah? Bring up touchline facts. Comment.
He's just old. Yeah, he's young. He's like 17, bruv.
Brother, he must be, bro. Have you gone through puberty yet? Touchline.
United Chelsea, the biggest rivalry. What am I seeing?
No,
United and Chelsea.
he actually is young though. I think he's 20 max. He's maximum 20. So he's generally would have grown up on.
Well, where's the United Chelsea rival? I don't remember that. Where was
Straight
that?
after the, no, 100%. The Mourinho and Fergie era. That was 4 or 5 years. Remember when I think 2004.
Oh, that little Egypt period.
2004 to 2010. That was no. That was serious. That was serious rivalry, man. We can't even.
That weren't serious.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
It was, bro. We can't. When Jose come in the league
a joke, man.
and he ripped up the whole floor plan and said, "Yo, it ain't gonna be easy."
Defense.
Do you know what's mad? Do you know what's mad? If you ask Chelsea who's their biggest rivals, they will never say Man United.
No, they won't, because it was just a 5-year era. Who is Chelsea's biggest rival? Who's they? They'll all give you different answers. They're all going to give you different.
I think if you was to ask like a large portion of Chelsea fans, I think the response you will see most. Well, I guess not liking and rivalry is a bit different. I feel like if you ask them who they dislike the most, they'd probably say Tottenham. Yeah, and if you ask them who do they regard as their biggest rivals, they'll probably say Arsenal. And if they're not, then they're lying, because bro, all you have to do is go online or talk to a Chelsea fan. The way that they talk about Arsenal, bro, all the time, it's because they're the little cousin, bro.
Maybe I'm too old. I thought it was always Tottenham against Man. I thought it was always Tottenham Chelsea. I might have just been too old. And
yeah, Tottenham.
It is.
That's like from when it used to get down.
Natural rivalry. That's what it's natural. Again,
yeah.
because you actually said it. What to say from foundations? It's natural rivalry, isn't it? That built foundations. Arsenal Chelsea rivalry across the last.
Yeah, but that's from the.
But the Arsenal and Chelsea rivalry is only made off the point that Chelsea want to overtake Arsenal. They want to be considered bigger. That's all it is. Is that
they're the other biggest club in London.
Been more successful.
That's a London rivalry. They're the other biggest club.
I just remember Mourinho just mugging off. I used to hate Mourinho, because you know what? I had so much respect for Arsene Wenger, yeah, and Mourinho had no respect for him. Yeah, that's what used to get on my nerves. I just see Arsene Wenger like an uncle. I had so much respect for him.
He little bro Arsene Wenger within 2-3 years he come to the league and just disrespected my man. I said, yeah, you're not this guy of what he's making you out to be, and just change the game.
But you know what the baddest thing is? Mourinho, he knows he rates Wenger now.
Yeah, because they've retired, man.
Like because he's not in the heat of it. He knows in the heat of the moment you say things, innit? Mourinho knows that Wenger's a bad boy. Like, you get me? He knows that. Mourinho knows deep down. He knows that Wenger's a bad boy. Do you get me? He knows it.
But he had his number though. He had his number.
Yeah, at the period of time he did. He definitely did. But like, I would caveat that by. But if Wenger had Roman Abramovich, then bro, the whole story.
Oh yeah.
I can say the same thing about Klopp. If
always this man.
City's money. We could all do that, bro. We could all do that.
If Wenger had this, if Wenger had that, yeah, man.
George, we could all do that.
George, let me give you a prime example. Yeah, I'll give you the coldest example. Yeah, say what day is it today? It's Monday today, no? Whenever the next lottery is, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, say I get a lottery ticket, I win the lottery. Yeah. By the way, all of my stuff is upgrading, bro. The camera's upgrading. I got the coldest camera now. The mic's upgrading. Got the coldest mic, bro. When you're looking at the room,
bro, Arsenal was spending more money than everyone back in the day. Did you not break the world transfer record? No, because I'm not doing this. You sold the transfer fee multiple times under Wenger. You've done it to sign Anelka in 2000 or 2001, a young player.
Was Mourinho at Chelsea when we signed Anelka?
It's because you tried to. Arsenal fans tried to paint the narrative that if Arsene Wenger only had money, he did have money, and you signed the world's most expensive player at the time in Anelka.
Not when Mourinho was there, bro. And
because you
go and check how much Arsenal signed him
that
for.
coincided with you guys going into the new stadium. So perfectly,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Your investments are going to drop significantly because you bought a new stadium. You were the first
Why
of
are you
many.
arguing with me?
You were
then?
the
Why are
first
you
of
arguing?
many clubs to do so. Nobody's arguing
Why are
anything.
you
You just
arguing
make a
with me
narrative that
then?
wasn't supposed to be there.
Why
All
are
right,
you
all right,
arguing?
all right, Hooks. Let me be real, yeah. Like if Wenger had money, yeah, I think Wenger would have done craziness because he was unearthing some crazy gems. Crazy gems. No one knew about Vieira. No one knew about Anelka. Like he was creating that. Wenger mostly had the best team up, not the best team. Mostly one of my favorite teams I've seen. Like as a rival. Like that team I was jealous of. That Vieira Henry team, I was petrified of. You get me? Like the players you unearthed, yeah, the Diabis, like Wenger was just unearthing craziness. And if he had money, I think he could have done a madness, to be honest. I think he could have done a madness. But, bruv, like I said, we could say that about everyone. We could say that about Klopp.
I feel like
say that about their managers.
I feel like Wenger was a manager that even if he did have money, wouldn't have invested so much. Because let's have it right. Wenger was the person that was in line with the board in trying to reduce Arsenal's spending, in trying to keep net spend high. It's not like Wenger wanted to spend money and was unhappy he couldn't spend. Wenger was like, no, this is what's best for the club. We need to be sustainable. We need to sell these players and bring less. He was in line with that type of that project. He never once had a problem with it. So I think even if he did have money, not to say he wouldn't have invested more, because 100% right, Hooks, you're right. He would have invested more. He would have, like I say, your camera, all your setup would have been different. But at the same time, he's happy with his setup. He likes this setup. He's used to this setup. So he wouldn't have changed too much.
Do you know what the biggest thing is, though? Like, if Arsenal was in a situation where Wenger didn't have to worry about being in line with all of this stuff because we spent so much money on the stadium, rah, we wouldn't have lost all the players that we lost. Which means we would have maintained being competitive.
In a way,
he used to be a hybrid.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'll be real.
Was nasty.
There's a. Do you know what? I'll be real. Yeah, like I understand why Arsenal had to move from hybrid to Emirates, innit? Like, and I think now you're seeing with like you now. Well, you didn't really move. Well, I guess you moved like a tiny bit. You moved in it because White Hart Lane and where the new Tottenham Stadium
we
is.
built it over each other.
Not exactly the same. Yeah, but it's expanded. So to a degree, it's not exactly in this. Because obviously my grandma lived on that road. So I know they had to knock down a lot of the houses. And I know they.
But I'm pretty sure the pitch is in the exact same position.
Potentially in it. But you're now seeing why clubs do that, innit? Everton fans, they're gonna learn over like the next 5 to 10 years why you do that. Like Liverpool at some point, they're either gonna redevelop their stadium or they'll probably build a new one.
Yeah,
no, but I mean to take it to like I'm talking like the new camp level and
you had to redevelop. I don't know. Last time I went there, your stadium was leaky. There was literally holes in between.
Yeah, it was tight. Last time it was tight.
Manchester United, like they're building their new like clubs are understanding that when you have a bigger and better stadium, it unlocks new revenue channels in it. This is why Arsenal are probably they're planning to increase the capacity of the Emirates because it generates revenue in it, especially when you're Arsenal and you are. I think Arsenal charge the highest for season ticket. Actually, I think Tottenham might have overtaken it.
We're both the same. It's probably like 20.
Thereabouts, isn't it?
Londoners are just greedy.
So I understand why we moved away, but I promise you, if we didn't move to the Emirates, Arsenal would have gone on a mental period of domination in the Premier League. Mental
domination's crazy. Listen,
mental.
Fergie was still there, bro. Stop talking. Fergie was still there, man. Stop acting like Fergie.
He's acting mad.
The domination is crazy. You see this whole nobody's done a 4-peat before. Yeah, Wenger would have done one.
Not when Fergie's about, bro. You're mad. You're mad.
That money
Fergie would never have that.
We put it into the squad. Yeah.
Bro, Fergie's not having that, bro. Fergie had everything going on. And the thing is, I'm not his biggest fan. But
yeah, he was a bad boy.
Fergie gets it done. He's not going to have you having a 4-peat while he's alive. No way.
Hey, I'm just saying, if we didn't put that money, into the Emirates and we put it into the squad, by the way, it's long for all you, man.
We've done more stuff, but bro, like you gotta remember there was Chelsea came along. Like, there's a lot of teams started coming along when you sort of just peating off. So how long that lasted for, I don't know, bro. Because when Chelsea got there, it got dark.
It got real dark. Quick, bro.
Yeah, when From Russia with Love came.
Because what was it? It was Ranieri had a decent year under Roman. I think their first year was Ranieri, finished second. Yeah. It was like they were good but weren't amazing. And then Mourinho come in and it was like, yo, fucked up the whole base, bro. That man just went from like a decent team to the best team in the league instantly.
Best team, bro. You couldn't score, you couldn't bully. They bullied you and they didn't score. They were the strongest team, strongest squad. Yeah, man. Yeah, they done it.
They were the City before City, innit? Like literally, they went and built this every position, bought everyone, and
do you know what's crazy? Yeah. Do you know that? See, because I'm seeing, like, for example, men are saying, "Oh, Hawks, send me your plug and all of that." Yeah, I need to. Madness. That's mad. Yes, man, it's mad. But we don't even entertain those kind of comments. But this is what people need to understand, yeah, about Arsenal, yeah, and this is why I say Arsenal is the most hated club in football, yeah. Do you know that the FA blocked
Big up Nick,
Arsenal's move to sign Diego Maradona? Like
Maradona was having madness. That's what was going on. It's not because of
because he's probably having case after case and probably some
cases, bro. The man just beat up everyone on the pitch the other day. Are you taking a mick?
Diego, it was in the newspapers, yeah. So it's not me. It's not my opinion. It's in the newspapers. It was covered at the time, yeah. Diego Maradona wanted to go to Arsenal, but the FA blocked his move, and Arsenal just about got past the work permit bit. Then do you know what happened? We invaded the Falklands. We went to war with Argentina. So it wasn't allowed to. It just ended. This is the levels of how much my club is blocked here from greatness, bro.
So wait. I just need to understand the theory.
We're always on the path of fire and flames. And as an Arsenal fan, that's the burden that you have to carry on your back, bro. You get me?
Yeah. You know just trying to understand, yeah. Are you trying to say that? What's that point trying to say? Are you trying to say that they went to war because Arsenal was going to sign Maradona?
I'm not saying...
Dean, that's exactly what it sounded like. I'm not trying to assume.
Went to war with Argentina because of that. It's crazy.
England went to war with Argentina because Maradona went to Arsenal.
Wait, you told the people that lost their lives, yeah? You told them.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
And Nick, are you gonna make that video? Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't believe in coincidences, innit? I'm just saying. Arsenal's move for Maradona was blocked by the FA, and then it was further blocked by the fact that we went to war with Argentina. Yeah. So I'm not saying that's why it happened, but I'm just saying two things can be true. Yeah.
Is that what stopped you from being great then?
But I'm just saying there's always something trying to stop Arsenal from being great, bro.
All right. Hawks, watch this, yeah. Watch this. You think that's something? When Liverpool were at their height of European success, yeah. It was the best team in Europe. Just won the Champions League. This was 80s or whatever, or 70s, whatever it was. Yeah. What happened? 5-year ban. High school disaster. 5-year ban. We were the best team in Europe.
Wait, what was the ban for? I remember there was a ban, but I swear it was all English teams got the ban. No.
Yeah. We got extra 2 years.
But why I can't remember. I remember listening to a podcast.
It was over fans fighting, and it was when England was England. Like back in the day, we'd go up there, punch up for people. It was madness. Yeah. It was a madness, bro. I swear it was.
But this is why I say I like Liverpool, because we walk the same path, Dean. We walk the path of fire and flames, bro.
You was European champions and you got banned?
Truth be told, I can't remember exactly when the ban happened, but I'm pretty sure it happened just after Arsenal beat Parma in the Cup Winners' Cup. And at that point, yeah, I know.
No, it was before that, bro. It was way before that. Way before that.
Nah, all I know is Arsenal back then, when George Graham was there, back then, them errors, I'm pretty sure English teams weren't allowed in the Champions League. No, I made my dates maybe off of it.
It's before my time. Not before, but I remember when Arsenal won I watched the Arsenal Parma game, so I remember that. when we got banned, I don't remember
Palmer at that
watching
time
it.
as well. I'd be real though. Palmer at that time were. See, this is the thing. People don't rate the Cup Winners' Cup, but Palmer at that time, they were bad boys.
No, people rate the Cup Winners' Cup.
They were
It's
bad
only
boys.
nowadays people.
They were
No,
bad
the Cup
boys.
Winners'
No,
Cup.
back in the day, Cup Winners' Cup was the thing. But now,
it's the same as what
everyone
Europa
just
League is,
noticed.
isn't it?
They'll cuss it
No,
out.
do you know what? I was even having this conversation with Terry earlier, though. It's only English fans that disregard European trophies. Only English fans that disregard any trophy. It's only English fans. Just like it's only English fans that think that you winning something for your club is bigger than winning something for your country. It's only English fans that think like
No, we spoke, bro. That's what it is. We spoke. We spoke.
Yeah, like way too spoiled in thinking that like, yeah, because it's not the biggest European trophy. It's not a big trophy.
It's nothing.
Like, what are we doing here? It's just
Hit me.
silly stuff.
So the ban was 1985 to 1991. Yeah. So what I'm saying, George Graham, bro. Remember we done up the.
When did you beat Palmer? When did you beat Palmer?
So
When
wait,
did you
there
beat
was a
Palmer?
whole there was a
19
European Cup ban. There was a European Cup ban. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no English teams were allowed in Europe.
Oh, so my team was impacted then because we won the European Cup in 1984. So proceeding, we weren't able to defend our trophy.
Everyone was banned. Everyone was a Liverpool.
So we wasn't.
Liverpool.
So Dean, he wouldn't know about how it feels to be on top of the road and get banned. It got taken away from us, bro. It got taken away from us. You're telling me that we won the trophy and we weren't able to pay for the last 5 years. So you wouldn't know about those things. Liverpool winning it and then can't play. We're one of the best teams in Europe and we can't play in Europe. Everyone's against us now. Everybody was against us, Hooks. How about that?
You're fine. Do you know what?
Everybody was against us, bro.
That's hilarious.
I rate the way you made it about Tottenham. I rate it.
When did you? Hold on, wait, Hooks. When did you beat Palmer? I swear it was. I watched that game.
94.
Yeah, so that's got 90. Don't try and put ice.
You tried to add 10 years later.
No. Wait, you're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying George Graham. Yeah, because you know about George Graham.
Yeah,
you know about George Graham. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
he did unthinkable. The unthinkable. If we was in Europe that year, we probably win it.
What's stopping from being in Europe?
90, what was it? 90, I think it was 91. I think we was one game off of going invincible. But between it, bro, Arsenal's team, you should
91.
know.
Wait, you was one game away from being invincible. You can't be right.
It was 1990 or 91. It was one of them.
We won the FA Cup that year. I remember. So like, you
invincible in the league. No, you don't remember.
What does that mean? Invincible in the league doesn't mean you're good in Europe.
You don't remember because you wasn't born. Don't use the
word.
On,
wait.
I remember because my memory's good.
Hooks.
How can you remember that time when you wasn't born?
But Hooks,
you wasn't born in 91 either, Hooks. You're not that old.
Yes, I was.
Oh, you was in your nappies. You was in nappies.
Yeah. Hold on, wait, George, you're going too far, Hooks. So
I was actually very.
I can't believe Hooks on your talk.
I stopped wearing nappies before I turned 1. I was using the.
I can't believe you're not letting Dean talk.
Hooks. So you're saying, because you nearly went undefeated, yeah? You're the one in the European Cup or something.
I'm just saying.
No, what you saying? So when you went undefeated, when you did go undefeated, did you win European Cup?
No.
Okay.
We got knocked out. I think we got knocked out of the Champions League.
I need to know what year this nearly was. Because you know I don't like Dean. He does this thing where he says stuff and he says, I don't know, it's one of these, because he knows that if he doubles down on the year, he's gonna know that he's wrong, and it's just gonna be completely found out. Because remember when he tries to do semantics on us, man, when we don't get little things right. Oh, you pronounced it wrong. Oh, give us the facts, Hooks. Don't give us it was in and around, these years.
I know.
And I need to prove you wrong.
It was the 1990-91 season. They only lost one game, 2 undefeated Chelsea on February 2nd, 1991.
In the league.
Yes, that's what because Arsenal
lost in February. It looked like he lost on the last day. So
no, we only lost once.
So you never almost went invincibles then, because you lost the game 3 months before the end of the season.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly. It wasn't like the last day of the season you got there.
Are you okay? Are we really doing this?
Bro, we went all right. Let me look it up because I can't do this. I can't do this.
Bro, we lost one game.
All right, it was a season we're under Benitez. I swear we've done the same thing.
then you nearly went invincible. Because to go invincible, you don't lose games. So if you lose one game in a season, it means you nearly
Bring
went
the dates. Facts.
So
Bring
if
the
you
dates.
all right, Hooks. If you lose your first game, if you lose your first game of the season, and go undefeated after that, did you nearly go undefeated?
Yes, because you only lost once.
Ow!
No,
you lost the first game.
You was one game away from going invincible. What we do?
I can't believe
What we do?
I can't believe what you're saying.
Wait, am I speaking Spanish, bro? Like
The first game ruled you out of going undefeated. There's no chance from the first game. How can you nearly go undefeated?
Okay, so let me ask you this: if you didn't lose that first game, what would have happened?
That's irrelevant if you lost the first game.
No, but if you didn't lose
that pressure's gone. The pressure's gone. The pressure's gone of going undefeated now.
But if you didn't lose that game, what would have happened?
You might have lost a different game because the pressure's different.
But you didn't. But you didn't.
But you did. All right, then you did. But what you did then? You lost your first game then. But you did.
Yeah, but but if you didn't lose that game, what would have happened? If you the first game of the season, do you know what's even more mad as well? We lost 2-1 to Chelsea. It was by 1 goal, bro. If it was like we lost 5-0, I'd be like, that was a comfortable. Yeah, that was a comfortable.
No, but if you're champions, you're not going to lose 5-0, are you? You're going to lose by 1 goal, innit? It makes sense. See, I can't multitask like you, man. I'm trying to look for something. I can't even do it.
I'm trying to look as well, but I'm looking, and to be fair, I can just see the league table. I can just see the league table. He's right. It's 1 loss.
I can teach you, man, the techniques, bro, of how to do things. You get me? So,
well, I can multitask, and in multitasking, what I did find out is the Cup Winners' Cup was basically the Conference League back in the 90s. That's what I did find out. So all this talk you do on the Conference League, make sure you have the same energy for the Cup Winners' Cup. No, it is though, because I'm looking up now and I'm seeing first got European Cup, second got UEFA Cup, and whoever won the trophies got Cup Winners' Cup. Entered into the Cup Winners' Cup. So just so you know, Hooks, you did basically win the Conference League. It's just putting it out there, innit? Look, Nick put it in the chat, Dean. He said we lost 2 in 08-09 under Benitez.
Oh, is it 2? Oh, I thought it was 1. Fair enough.
Oh, so there you're 2 losses.
No, I was wrong. I thought it was 1. I thought it was 1.
No, but by Hooks' logic, you still nearly done invincible.
Yeah,
nearly, but 2 losses. Crazy.
No, I thought it was 1. Sorry, I was wrong.
Nearly men by 50 cents.
The saying, isn't it? Like,
man. I
think you went invincible in the season where you lost to Man City.
Yeah, that was that a couple of years ago, innit? They lost that 1 game.
Yeah, they went.
I think they lost a few more than 1 game because then they lose a couple after they found out they couldn't be invincibles. Like Burnley lost something like that. Yeah, at the end of the season. Big up to Touchline Facts though for earlier. Sending the super chat. Big up to you, my bro. Man said send the link. But some of the stuff you've been saying in the chat, bro, I don't even think you'll ever get the link again, bro. Man's been talking wild. I said Drogba over Henry. Like, what are we doing? But there was something I wanted to talk about. I did actually want to talk about briefly. Some of the summer transfer window, some of the spends, because I'm not sure if you guys have actually looked into, but I remember when we had the conversation before, Dean, I think you may have been there, might have been when you was in hospital, to be fair, but I think I might have spoke to Dia about it when we were talking about like why clubs are going abroad, why they're trying to get money from playing a match abroad and so on, and how the difference in the money, between the top 5 leagues and how much money is being spent. And so I looked into the numbers just to see how the transfer windows compare, and bro, it's a mad thing. So
it's the Premier League, and wider, isn't it?
It's massive. So the Premier League at this season spent 3.2 billion on summer transfers.
Oh my God.
No other league even
I can't stand. How dare you call Henry overrated?
I'm thinking, what's happened to Hooks?
I thought Hooks is commenting on what I'm saying, and Hooks is all here.
I'm thinking, the chat. I'm waiting for what he's gonna say.
How dare you?
Yeah,
do you know what's mad?
Touchline is already on something else. He's always.
Why are you reacting to that?
You know when the football knowledge is just in the so far deep in the mud, that there might as well be a coffin down there with you, bro. Like, that's how deep the knowledge is in the. Like, do you know what's crazy? Even Arsenal's biggest haters, won't call Henry overrated.
Hooks, they winding you up. No one thinks Henry's overweight.
Bro, you do know that Touchline would have never, and I mean never, seen Henry at a good level. He probably started seeing Henry when he come back on loan to Arsenal. That was probably his first experience of Henry, bro. Like Touchline is way too young.
He's young
on Henry.
Cool.
He's young, bro.
Yeah,
he keeps trying to tell me he's not. You're about 18, Touchline, maximum 18.
Who's his support? Who's his support?
Man United. Makes sense, innit? Makes sense, innit?
I saw him play my club in the UCL final. Okay, fine. You saw him play in the UCL final. And what, you still think Drogba's better? Great. All right. But back to what I was actually saying was when you compare the transfer spends between the Premier League's got 3.2 billion spent this summer in comparison to the Serie A, who's the second highest, 892 million. But then away from that, the other leagues are just over 500 million. In La Liga, 511, Bundesliga, 567, and Liga on as a whole, 504 million. Just to give some context, Liverpool spent 446 million themselves. So you basically spent more or nearly just as much as Liga and Bundesliga and La Liga as a league combined. Do you think that there is a problem with the amount of money that's being thrown around in football and the lack of funds that the other leagues have? Because how can they be competitive if we're spending triple?
That's their problem. No one cared. See, in the 90s, no, I don't care. No, I don't care. In the 90s, when Italy had all the money, no one cared about us. No one cared. When these Italian teams were spending money like nothing, I remember them days, bruv. Like 12 million. Like 12, bruv, no one heard of 12 million before. We were spending 1.25 million them days. They were spending 12 million on average players, bruv. So I don't care. Like, do better. Go and get better sponsorships. Get a better, rebrand your league. Bruv, why? Why would I care, bruv? we're in the best league. Like, that's their problem. Go and do something. We managed to say to ourselves, you know what? We're falling behind here. Let's rebrand this thing and let's make new sponsorships. Let's do this thing. Do your thing. That's not my business. That's their thing. I care about my club. You get me? That's the only. I can't care about Sampdoria. I can't care about all these clubs. All I can care about is Liverpool. You get me? So, bruv, you could call it not fair. We've seen the cycle. We've seen Spain spend more money than everyone at one stage. I've seen Italian teams do it. I remember the time when Rangers was doing it, bruv. Like, Rangers was just buying players. Like, their team looked like Galacticos at one stage. But now, England said, nah. Bang. Rebrand, done our thing. And now we're just miles ahead now. So
yeah, what we did was very intentional in England. Because like I say, we broke away from the old league and effectively what we did was make a Super League. So the Super League, what they wanted to make, effectively, that's what we made with the Premier League, is a Super League. That it took into consideration things like sponsorships and how all of that's going to work and how we're going to generate revenue and all of that. And it's like, it's not an overnight thing. This is just a snowball effect from decisions that was made like 20, 25, 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. And now we're just reaping the rewards now. Like, also the way that we distribute like the TV revenue for the league, we distribute
the prize money.
Yeah, prize money. Yeah, we distribute it differently to how other leagues distribute it. So again, that's not an us problem, that's a them problem. Like, if they want more of their teams in their league to be more competitive, then you have to allow them ways to generate more revenue. That's how you split the TV revenue, is one of the ways. Mm-hmm. But obviously, La Liga is not going to do that, because then Real Madrid and Barcelona will be upset.
They'll jump out of the league. Real Madrid and Barcelona leave.
Nah, because I actually looked into that, and they have actually changed. They have actually changed the way that they do that. I'm pretty sure. Of course, Barcelona and Real Madrid get the majority, but they don't get like 50 or 60% of the deal, like people have reported, or what it was once before. Like, it is fairly even, fairly similar to the league, innit? Like, where you finish depends on how much money you get, and the further you work yourself down, the less money you get. But for me, like, I do agree in a sense of like everybody. You know, like, we played our part and we worked our way up to be the biggest and most competitive league and have the most money. And I ain't got nothing against that. But I do feel like I think that some of these other leagues need more coverage and they need better deals in place, like you guys have said. But the Premier League is just it's a beast that I think it's too much of a beast. Because how competitive is football going to be in 5 years' time when the Premier League teams are spending again 4 or 5 times the amount of these other teams? We're going into the Champions League, and every year, obviously right now that's not the case, but every year you might just start to see 3 or 4 Premier League teams in the quarterfinals, sort of what it used to be at some point. I don't think that's fair enough. I don't think it's competitive. I don't think it's fun. I don't watch football to that. We want to see these other leagues do good. Now, I think these other you don't.
I personally don't care.
You're all for glory for the nation, right?
Yeah, glory. I honestly, I don't. Do you know what it is? I really don't care if teams in Serie A or Bundesliga or La Liga get to like the point of, I guess what you would say maybe what's a good example? A Nottingham Forest or a Palace or a Bright. Teams that are like they're never really gonna win the league. They'll be there or thereabouts for certain European spots, but they can still spend a lot more than sometimes even the top 4 teams in other leagues. I personally don't care if that happens in the Serie A or the Bundesliga, because I love football, but even back in the day where like it was easier for me to like on a regular basis watch more foreign football, I still didn't care about them teams. I only cared about the Inter Milans, the AC Milans, the Juves, the Barcelonas, the Real Madrids, the Atletico Madrids, the Valencias. Do you know what I mean? The Bayerns, the Dortmund. And I never really cared about the Elches and the Valladolid.
You don't until you care, until they get some money and they start becoming the team to care about. Nobody used to care about PSG 20 years ago. Now PSG are one of the biggest teams in world football. Why? Because they got the investment. They had money behind them. Just like we'll probably see with Como in Italy. Como is now the richest club in Italy. Probably over the next 5 years. They were a Serie B team up until 2 years ago. Nobody cared about them. Everybody's going to start caring about Como real soon because they've got a lot of money now.
Yeah, more
and
power
it's money that makes you
the
care
same
about
with
these
Wrexham.
teams.
The same with Wrexham. Wrexham's probably going to get to a point where they come at some point. They'll get into the Premier League, and they'll probably leapfrog most of the teams that don't make it into the top 10.
But then that's I feel like there should be a way to allow these other teams still compete, because Beijing Guna makes a great point, yeah. And this brings me on to something else, because the production of La Liga games, elite, the Premier League step up. Their man had ref cam and semi-offside like 2 seasons ago. What we see in these other leagues is better refereeing. Like I said, the production is. I don't know if you've seen, even when there's throw-ins, you see the 4 to 8. I know you don't, but like let's have a real.
No, I said, do we watch enough games to know that the refereeing is actually better?
I was going to say the same thing.
No,
how do we know? We don't watch it.
From Champions League.
You're not watching Elche versus
Europa League level games. Europa League level games, Champions League. They use European referees that
they use English referees as well.
And how many times when you see those English referees on the European stage, they not look stupid all the time. They make shit decisions.
Bro, you see everyone make mistakes, bro. Come on, we can't just say English referees.
We were speaking about this the other day, and you said it yourself that the European refs are so much better than referee.
No, but bro, we can't just judge it. See what we're saying now? It's a whole different conversation. Like we can't just say the English referees in Europe are terrible and no one else. Bro, we see bad refereeing decisions in Europe as well.
100%. But I'm talking about the consistency of it, because my point is do you think that we get the most money because we get the most views, and by getting the most views, the Premier League has to have controversial refereeing? They have to have controversial decisions, because ultimately that's what brings more views. On the weekend, when you have a bad decision, everybody's going to rewatch that little clip, and now that's being shared around 100,000 more times over a little somebody kicking it, and then we're speaking about it online, and then 100 other people are speaking about it online. Do you not think that might be a part to play as to, it's the, what do you call it? Like the knock-on effect of us having so much more money. You need to have these types of things involved.
No, I think it's more like because we're under the microscope here. So every decision is under the microscope. These decisions might be going on elsewhere because they don't get seen. There's no big deal about it. Syria might be, the referees might be just as bad as the English referees, but we don't know because we don't watch it, bro. And it's not scrutinized like the English. Like we get, everything is blown out of proportion. in England because the paparazzi, the coverage on Sky, they'll break down every angle. We don't see that. Where do you watch Serie A games to know if the referees are good enough? I don't know where to watch Serie A.
They do that in Serie A. They definitely do that in Serie A.
We don't watch it. I don't see Serie A games.
I just see clips of those things, but they definitely do like all like the little decisions. They have like the talks about it. It's in Spanish, so I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but they have that. What's that? El Chiringuito TV or whatever, where they like review all these little things.
Do you know
like, they have those outlets.
Do you know what actually plays a big part as well when you really think about it? Yeah, English is like what I think it's the first most spoken language globally. I think that there's like a technicality where Mandarin beats it, but that's because like,
the numbers.
There's bare man in Chinese. There's bare man in China.
There's
like,
the numbers in it.
China is crazy, but like I just think that because a lot of people speak English in the world, more people just watch English things. Like you're rarely gonna get someone that their first language is English go and watch Spanish. Like, you get me? Like, the one thing that I find annoying is if I have to watch a foreign game and I can't understand commentary.
Yeah, I can't watch it.
I can't stand it. I cannot stand it.
I'm not watching it.
But they have La Liga, Bundesliga. They have all these things in English. Like they do have English.
Yeah,
commentary.
I know they
do. A lot
do.
of the times when you're watching them, they are English commentary. Unless you're watching from another.
Are you getting Disney Plus to watch? Are you paying for Disney Plus to watch La Liga?
I didn't even know. I've got Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus.
Dean, tell me that again, and I'll watch more La Liga, bro. I didn't even know that. I
can't believe it's on Disney Plus.
I don't think it actually is. I think it depends on the country you're in. Is depend on where it's sold type thing. It might be the Zone over here or something. I don't think it's actually Disney.
Oh, and the Premier League comes globally as well.
But even the Premier League, let's have it right. Like in England, you have to watch it on many different things. So it doesn't really make a difference. Like I don't think the language barrier is a problem, because no matter what channel you're on, I'm sure if you're watching, let's say if you're watching La Liga on Sky Sports, they'll have an English version and they'll have a Spanish version. They'll have that option on wherever you're watching.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I don't have Disney Plus.
But it said it's one game a week.
You're going to incriminate yourself now, Jords. Just leave it before you incriminate yourself.
No. It says it's got one game a week on Disney Plus. No, all I was going to say was, bro, you having Disney Plus don't even matter. Like, that's not the point, because if it was on the Zone, if it was on another... Just like, do you have Amazon Prime?
No.
So you might miss some of the games this season.
I literally only get Amazon Prime. I literally only get Amazon Prime when they go, Champions League games are on there now.
Yeah, Tottenham's first Champions League games on Amazon Prime. I ain't got Amazon Prime, but somehow what? I need to get an Amazon Prime account for that day. Like, that's what happens.
Looks, why haven't you got these channels?
What channels? Well, I have a...
Yeah, I don't understand what you're dealing with.
But like...
I have a Fire Stick.
But do you know what it is? I actually might not need it this year because I'm not doing watch-alongs in it. But when I was doing watch-alongs, it was annoying because I was behind everyone because they all had Amazon Prime in it.
So you don't watch the games unless you're doing watch-alongs? What's going on? What's that?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Don't do watch-alongs.
I got the Amazon Prime because I watched the watch-along. Because I did watch-alongs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's same as me. I got like Now TV and all that just for my watch-alongs. So when I know I'm only like 30 seconds behind, there's no streams cutting out, I'm not there, and it's go like, man hates that stuff. I was even watching. I had a stream on the other day, for like a 3 p.m. game. They, you know, when they do the this is what's going on in another game, like look around the they put the Tottenham game on the side. I promise you, I'm watching Tottenham attack. They're scoring, but they're showing this other game whilst this is all going on. They're showing the whole other game.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I'm having to sit back, wait for them to bring this other game off, and then be like, "Oh, there's been a goal on Tottenham," and do the replay. And I'm like, "Well, fuck! I don't get to celebrate this now, bruv. Like, what is this? I swear."
Bad production. They're doing things at the wrong time. It's bad.
At the end of the day, like the Premier League is just the best league in the world. It doesn't matter what all these other YouTubers are. Yeah, I do watch-alongs to Bundesliga and say, and it's better. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's just not.
The best players are here.
Yeah,
the majority of the best players are in England. Yeah, you got a couple in Spain. It's brilliant. But if you group it together, we got the better players here.
Yeah.
If we do a 11 Premiership team against 11 Spanish or thingy, we're beating everyone up.
Yeah,
We're going to beat everybody up. It's as simple as that.
Nah, do you
People
know what
might say, no, but Spain's got Lamau and all this rubbish. No, we are going to beat everyone up, bro.
Yeah, beat them up.
It's as simple as
Do
that.
you guys feel like the mid-table, like, because this is one thing I've always felt, and I don't know if it's sort of swinging now, because like I said, the mid-table teams of the Premier League have got so much money, they're making £50 million signings and them things, so it's a bit different. But I've always felt that, like, the 6th to 10th, like, you know, those positions, like that mid-table in other leagues, like the La Liga, maybe not Liga, but La Liga Serie A would smack up the Premier League 6th to 10th, because I always feel like their mid-table is a lot stronger. Now, again, at this moment, I was going to ask whether you think that's the case, because Newcastle's strong, so I wouldn't even have, like, Newcastle smack.
Bro, Brighton will batter them.
I was going to say Brighton. I was actually going to say Brighton. And they're top 4.
Anyone there. Anyone there.
Yeah, Brighton are top 4 if they go to the league.
Except from Barcelona and Real Madrid, they batter everyone.
Yeah, man.
Bro, but Brighton, except from Real Madrid, you know what? Let me not even say except from Real Madrid and Barcelona, because I don't even know. Brighton on their day can beat any Serie A, whatever the Liga team.
Wait, you're going mad. Wait.
Brighton can beat Liverpool. What are you talking about? Why wouldn't they beat them?
But you think that Brighton are going to slap up Villarreal, Real Betis, and them?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
So, man. I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes.
Mad.
Yes.
Man are going mad.
Hey, Brighton, bro. All right. Forget Brighton. We're at Bournemouth then. We're at Bournemouth on their day. What, Semenyo?
Bournemouth? Oh, no, they're getting moved to. Don't tell me they're getting. No, Bournemouth are getting moved to, I think, as well. Bournemouth are getting moved. In the La Liga, again, a Villarreal, Real Betis, you know,
Bilbao, you're going mad, George.
Atletico Bilbao would move to these, man.
Atletico Bilbao's crap. I can't believe you're telling me Atletico.
They just going to you. What do you mean they're crap?
They're crap. You heard what I said. We played them in pre-season. They're dead.
They're crap, but they're playing Champions League football.
Who's beating Bournemouth?
But you're playing Champions League football as well. Doesn't mean you're good.
You didn't even beat Bournemouth.
So what? But because we didn't beat them, you think they're better than us? Is that what you're trying to say?
What?
Are Bournemouth now better than us because they beat us once? Like, is that what we're doing?
No, the point that I'm making is Bournemouth can. Do you know Bournemouth? I think they beat every top 6 team last season. I think apart from Liverpool.
Bournemouth are probably.
Now, this is the levels that Bournemouth is at, bro.
But this is what I think. I think you guys.
Remember, Real Madrid
are being completely. Yeah, but you guys are now being the English fans that are being ignorant to the point that you look at these other leagues and think and we spoke about the money in that. Yeah, they might have, but the talent over there is serious talent. They have. Why do we always go to these leagues to buy their players? Because they have some of the best talent.
We don't buy no Spanish players, bro. I don't do it. We don't do it.
You buy a lot of players from La Liga. What do you mean? Alexander Isak.
Liverpool. I don't remember.
Alexander Isak came from La Liga.
No, but he signed Isak.
I bought Isak from Newcastle, bro.
Newcastle signed him from Betis. So obviously at 21, 22, 23, a lot of these players. What?
Actually, Newcastle signed him from Dortmund. Or was it Sociedad?
It was Betis. What are you on about? Sociedad, sorry. Sociedad. Yes. Sociedad, Betis.
You don't even know the teams, bro.
Same difference. Sociedad and Betis. Yeah, I do know. You were trying to say he signed him from Dortmund. He's at Dortmund.
Yeah, because Sociedad signed him from Dortmund. I just got that mixed up.
Okay, yeah, so you got it wrong as well. Thank you. Again, so now you think that Brighton's going to slap up like an AC Milan. Is that what you think?
Have you seen AC Milan recently? Yeah, they're not
this AC Milan now. This AC Milan team right now.
They're not the AC Milan that I
remember. Not AC Milan in the 90s, bro. Bro.
Yeah. Well, they ain't got
because AC Milan in the 90s would beat everybody. But again,
I know.
You
so think that
even an AC Milan right now wouldn't be able to handle a Brighton. Is that what you think?
Bro, put AC Milan in his Premiership so see where they end. See where they finish.
Actually, that's what happens then. That's a good question. If let's just say we swap Brighton and Bournemouth, for Inter Milan and AC Milan from the Serie A, where do you think that they finish in the Premier League?
That's tough, isn't it? Because once they come into the Premier League, they get a higher investment. Let's have it right. They get a massive investment. They become
right now. They in the Premiership right now.
But no, but
best
the
squad.
the reason why that's not fair, because if you took it before the transfer window, then they'd be able to invest the money that Bournemouth.
No,
and
but
so
you just said
No,
you just said
You're doing too many hypotheticals. I'm talking about the team that AC Milan have now.
All right,
and
their
the team
team's still better than Bournemouth and Brighton. They finish above Bournemouth and Brighton. Now I don't know whether they finish above Spurs and so on. They might do, but I do you know what? Across the season, I'd probably have it above.
If
I'd have
Inter
it above.
Milan or AC Milan will finish above Spurs if they come into the league, but you're telling me that you can't see a realm where
We're better than Brighton and Bournemouth, bro. What the fuck you on about? We're way better than them, man. Way better. We'll finish at least 10 points
by the way,
above both of them.
you finished 17th last season.
We'll finish at least 10 points above both of them. At least 10 points above both.
17th last season. Can we relax?
Nah, you're going mad. You're going mad.
Relax.
So wait, on the other hand, where do you think Brighton and Bournemouth are finishing if they go in that? Go on,
in the Serie A.
First and second. First and second. First and second. That's my thing. I don't care what anyone says.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Might be joint top. Might be joint top. Might need a playoff between them two. Hey, I don't know. I'm not. Let me just say something real on a real one. Yeah, I don't watch no other league, innit? Let me just be real. I don't watch no other league, so I'm not going to disrespect no other league. Yeah, I'm just going on straight up Premiership bias. You get me? Straight up Premiership bias. That's my thing, innit? Like I can't give you a real answer, innit? I'm just gonna give you my opinion. I might be wrong. I might be right. You never know, bro. This is what I'm saying.
Right.
It's all hypothetical.
That's right.
It's not real, bro. We don't know. They might go there.
Inter Milan were just in the Champions League final, and and they finished second. But you think
Inter Milan got battered in that final, bro. Inter Milan shouldn't have been.
But you know what? Even with that, because people always treat that game like Inter Milan up until did they not smack up that Barcelona team? That was to be fair, that semi-final tie was one of the best semi-final ties I've ever seen. But that was a good team. When you watch Inter Milan,
Barcelona was naive though. Barcelona were playing naive football, bro.
Very attacking, 100%. But that Inter Milan team was good. I think they just had a bad day at PSG. That's all it is.
And all the English clubs would have beat Inter Milan. All, like Liverpool, Arsenal. Like if we got Inter Milan, would have smacked them up.
No. Arsenal played Inter Milan. They lost. Don't put them in that.
No, but that was in the group stage. If we got them in the semis or something, Arsenal would have smacked them up.
In the semis, it would have been more on the line. Arsenal crumbled on their stuff.
Arsenal would have smacked them up, bro. Liverpool would have smacked them up. We didn't play PSG. We played Inter Milan. With us, Inter Milan, bro. Inter Milan was horrible.
They wasn't. They was cooking.
They were horrible.
They cooked Marcus Thuram, Lautaro Martinez. Bro, forget that. Denzel Dumfries was cooking, bro.
Yeah, that's the only player I can rate.
He was
Denzel Dumfries, crazy.
But I think. Yeah.
You know what? The way that you're defining cook, I don't know if I'd ever want you in.
Denzel Dumfries was definitely cooking. He got like 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah, he was doing stuff. Dumfries was doing stuff.
It was one of the best performances you've seen in like a semi-final from a player or like he was cooking for them, and he pulled them through. He scored like the important goal. Bro, he was cooking. You can't.
I'll be real though. Like, can we be a bit like genuine now? Yeah, like I'm not disrespecting the other leagues.
I feel like you are.
On the flip side, we can't use what happens in the Champions League or the Europa League or the Conference League as some sort of barometer to how teams would behave in the league.
It's not barometer.
League football is different from knockout football. It's just different. It's different. League football. Bro, by the way,
you use it in conjunction with other things, bro.
AC Milan finished 8th in the Serie A.
That's why I said them. I said AC Milan because I said 6th to 10th. I didn't name you. But that's why I said AC Milan. Where did Brighton finish last year?
I don't know about Brighton.
They're in the harder league, Jords.
To be fair, no. Again,
the Premier League is the hardest
competitiveness of the league. No, it's the hardest league. But how you have to remember,
it's the most competitive league in the world, bro.
Yeah, over the last couple of years, it's not been.
What?
What do you mean?
At the top end of the table, it's not been competitive.
What about the rest of the table?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, the rest of but for me, you define how competitive a league is by how competitive its title race is, right?
No.
All right. Let me say this because you think Liga On and Bundesliga farmers leagues. People call them because
I don't think they're farmers league. I'm just saying that they're not as hard.
They're not competitive though.
They're not as competitive as the
Premier League. They're not competitive.
Yeah, because Bayern Munich just take the piss.
Bayern Munich always win. So All right, so they're not competitive.
No,
but
you're saying that.
The title race isn't competitive. The title race
Yeah, the
isn't
title race
competitive.
ain't
I'm not saying that. You're saying that. I'm not saying that.
I don't know about the rest of the teams if they compete. I don't know. But the title race ain't competed.
Is they're viewed like that because the title race isn't competitive. So when I look at the Premier League, I say, is it competitive? Yeah, but if the title race isn't competitive, you can't really say it's that competitive.
No, but Jules,
you know who's gonna win.
I see PSG stop playing their league about 15 games left. They won a league 15 games ago. You get me? Like, that's a joke. Like, it's not even like there's one or two teams next to them. Like, at least there's like Liverpool and Arsenal. At least there's something. Like, they had nothing. Just PSG went about their business and they was resting their players for the Champions League. You get me? From quarterfinal stages. They'll rest.
No, I hear it, but when you look at these other leagues, because my point was that when you say it's more competitive, Hooks, to what point? Because they're in Serie A, for example, if you look at the last 5 or 6 years, they've had multiple different winners. They've had AC Milan win it, they've had Inter Milan win it, they've had Napoli win it, they've had a few different people win it. And they've also had the top 4 change continuously. It's always changed in the last couple of years. That's a competitive league because they're all at a very similar level. And the gap between, let's say, 1st and 8th, like AC Milan who finished 8th and Napoli, the gap in their squads isn't a massive gap. The gap is in the coaching. So that's when I say competitive. Whereas the gap between the 1st squad in the Premier League and the 8th squad in the Premier League is huge. It's huge.
The gap is actually
Aston Villa squad compared to Liverpool squad. It's a massive gap. Liverpool just sold Harvey Elliott.
Aston Villa beat Liverpool 7-2 like only the other year. What are we talking about?
I was like 4 years ago.
7 years ago. What are we dealing with? I can't believe Hooks put that.
I just think if the league's unpredictable, it means that it's competitive. Ultimately, the Premier League.
It doesn't. If anything, if the league's unpredictable, it means it's less competitive.
What? If it's predictable, it's less competitive. If it's unpredictable, it's competitive because you don't know
be able to predict competition. And by the way, the top
you're
4,
not meant to be able to. If you can't,
you're actually
am I going mad or is he just doing it the other way?
I'm trying to work out what he just said there. I'm thinking, hold on.
Yeah, explain.
No, Hooks, you're wrong. If it's unpredictable, it's more competitive, bro. If you don't know who's going to win it, then it's more competitive. If you can predict the outcome of the league, it's less competitive, isn't it? Because you know already.
But nobody.
If you don't know,
nobody can predict the outcome from game week 1.
No, I'm just saying, but you can predict who's going to be 1 and 2. In England.
I just want to put Jords' old point to bed, innit? So 21-22, the top 4 was Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. Yeah, in that order. Yeah. 22-23, it was Newcastle, Man United, Arsenal, Man City. Yeah. So all of the top 4s changed, barring Man City. Yeah. In 23-24, it was Aston Villa, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. Yeah. So the top 4s changed apart from Arsenal and Man City. And then 24-25, last season, it was Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea. So the top 4s, and that season,
there's only one thing that's changed from the last 3 years. It was just Newcastle pulled out, Aston Villa went in, Aston Villa pulled out.
No, because one season Arsenal wasn't in the top 4.
That was all the way back when Tottenham was in it. But after that, it was always Liverpool, Chelsea, and City. Liverpool, City, and Arsenal for the last 4 years or 3 years were all in the top 4.
No, because Chelsea wasn't in the top 4.
I said Liverpool, City, and Arsenal. Those 3 teams have been in the top 4 the last 4 seasons.
No, because in 22-23, Liverpool didn't make top 4.
You might be right. They finished 5th, didn't they, with Klopp?
Yeah, Newcastle, Man United made it in. So, but the thing is as well, yeah, like when you start looking at things like, I can't see it on my screen but the points that are accumulated, yeah, on average between whoever finishes 5th to whoever finishes 10th is a lot higher than any other league. That proves that, like, for example, yeah.
All right, wait, just say that again, just so I understand the point. I didn't even.
The points accumulated, but from the teams that are 5th to 10th, is higher in the Premier League than any other league.
But that
total points accumulated.
So is that all the points added up? Is that 5th?
No, total at the end. On average, in those places, on average we will get higher points in the Premier League than the league.
Yeah. But that doesn't again, that just means the teams at the top end of the table smack up the bottom end teams more, whereas the teams in, let's just say, the Serie A are a lot more closer in the gap because, like I said, the competitiveness between them is so much shorter. Like I'm looking at now, yeah, the team that's 18th is, let's just say, they're 13 points off the team that's 11th, for example. Like that would have been up until what, 4 or 5 games left of the season that you could still be potentially saving yourself in the league. Like, again, I'm not trying to say Serie A is more competitive. I was just making a point that, like, the top end of the table, the Premier League hasn't been that competitive the last couple of years. This might be, and I think this season is coming back into it. And last season was, but this season definitely will be one of the most competitive years that the Premier League has been in for the last 15, I think.
All I know is Aston Villa are 19th. If I go to their ground, I don't know if I win. I definitely know if I'm going to the ground of the team that's 19th in Serie A, I'm punching them up differently, bro.
That's not true, though, because these teams lose. Inter Milan not lose to these teams.
Differently. I'm punching them differently.
But Inter Milan lose to these teams at the bottom of the table, bro. They do. So do Napoli in that. They drop points.
I'm punching them out differently. But do you know what? Truth be told, the Serie A is actually a bad. Well, Italian football in general is quite bad to use as a barometer because it's very tactical football. So those things can happen.
It's so slow.
It's all about It's a bit of a hard one to use. But La Liga, for example, I go to the 19th team, I'm punching them up.
Nah, but I feel like the reason I didn't use La Liga for that example is I do feel like the gap between the top 4 and the rest of the league in La Liga, in La Liga is massive. Like you have Real Madrid, Atletico, Barcelona, and then one of Villarreal, Athletic, Bilbao. One of them and then everyone else is shit. I feel like everyone else is shit. Now, I don't think Brighton and Bournemouth are beating everyone else, but I do think the rest of them are shit.
I think they're beating everyone else. I think Brighton and Bournemouth, bruv, you played Bournemouth this season. I played Bournemouth this season, yeah. There's no one in the league that's giving me them problems. No one. Except from Real Madrid and Barcelona. Like, no one's giving me the problems that Bournemouth gave me, bro. Bournemouth gave me a whole heap of problems. And you know what Bournemouth done to use those, bro. You get me? Bournemouth, bruv, don't underestimate our own league, bro. Stop underestimating our team.
That's what you're doing.
You get me? Bournemouth will punch up most of them La Liga teams, bro. They'll punch them up. You get me? They won't know what to do against Bournemouth.
Also, as well, like, because this Hope Gaming brother, he wants you to ask questions. Yeah, I will say this again.
Up to Hope, man. That's my guy. It's a good. I was going to ask that question, so I think you should ask
this again. It's not that I don't rate these leagues. My point is the Premier League is harder and more competitive than these leagues. That's my point.
And you realize that when Gyökeres don't get 30, 40 goals this season. You get me? You realize he can't do what he done in Portugal here. It's different.
He'll get 30 goals, though.
He's not going to get 30 league goals. Like, he might get 20 league goals. He ain't going to have the same league record he had in Portugal, in England. No way. 100 goals in 2 seasons. All right, let's see what happens. It's a different league, bro.
Do you know what's crazy as well? Yeah, man are judging leagues they don't even watch. Like, people that watch the Premier League don't even watch every Premier League game. That's such a stupid point to make.
Yeah, I hate that point because like the game's all on at the same time. You can't watch fucking 5 3 p.m. games.
Because by the way, guess who isn't watching Alaves versus Levante, bro?
90% of the world. Nah, but I just don't like the point because like even if you watched every game available to you, you'd watch a game at 11, then you'd watch one, and you'd still probably only watch like 4 or 5 Premier League games a weekend. And you'd watch 3 or 4 Serie A games, and then maybe one La Liga game. Like, you still wouldn't be able to fit that many games.
It's such a stupid point. It's actually such a stupid point.
It's like, you can only watch so much football, innit, at the end of the day. But look, people, we are going to wrap it there. It's been a nice, good show. Just a nice, refreshing one in between this international break. Just bringing something a bit different to you, innit? Just talking football. We should do that more over on this channel. Similar one to what we do over on Fam Zone TV. Well, make sure you are subscribing to the Mandem Fam Zone TV for Dean. The link is in the title. Link is in the description. You can't miss it. Halftime hooks for hooks. Again, links in title. Links in the description. You can't miss it. What do you man have coming up? Hooks, you got another video dropping today, innit?
I dropped a video at 1.
Oh, shit. Look. What, you want to tell them what it is, what they can... Yeah?
Go and watch it. Is Jords?
Oh, the clip.
Yeah, it's Jords. Yeah, go.
It's always Jords. Jords is
Yeah.
getting clipped up left, right, and center right now.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. He said a mad thing. So go and check that out. Innit? Other than
I'm gonna start doing what Hooks does. Just don't say anything on anyone else's channel. If you want to watch me, you have to come over here. Yeah.
No, I say everything everywhere. Hey, I get the chat rattled the most because apparently the things I say are mad in it. But I just you get me. Can't please everyone, eh? Can't please
No,
everyone.
you definitely do say some mad things. There's no doubt about
No,
that.
I'm the most rational football fan on YouTube.
All right, Hooks, we believe you.
Definitely not the most rational. But look, people, before you head out, make sure you smash a like button on the video. On 65 likes, 75 likes is the like goal. Make sure you're also showing support to the sponsor Match Bingo in the corner. Scan that QR code, use promo code DRD for 200% depository bonus. Have some fun whilst you're watching international football, but make sure you gamble responsibly. And look, we are going to send you guys over to Troops TV, who is live with a couple of the Mandem right now. Just go drop a DRD raid in the chat to let him know where you've come from. And then away from that, just have a good day, people, man. Easy.